morning, Michael Robinson here with this week's Tips from the Pro. This week I wanted to focus on 6 to 10 foot putts, which really influence our score if we can start making them. Most people really just focus on the line, which we know is important to start making more of these. But today I want to talk about the influence distance has on making these. To help me prove some points and roll some good putts here, I brought out the perfect putter because I am not the perfect putter. I miss plenty of these as well. So I'm going to roll a few balls using this perfect putter towards my putting disc here, and I want to note some influences that distance has on making these putts. This is about a 7-foot putt. The first putt I'm going to roll is going to have too much speed, and for all of these putts, the perfect putter is going to remain lined in the same direction, so the read is never going to change on any of these putts. So the first one I'm going to give too much speed. I can't believe it didn't break. I missed it on the high side. I hear it all the time where we miss our putt high and we think we played too much break. So let me give it a little less speed on this one. Okay, I still missed it high. And a little less speed. I caught the left edge, and that's about 2.5 feet to 3 feet by. For putts of this distance, I really prefer to see about 18 inches past the hole as our preferred speed of putt. I think if we can get really focused on the ball always traveling the same speed or distance past the hole, we're going to have a much easier time reading it. I'm going to give it even just a little bit less speed. And then that one's getting closer, but I need even a little bit less. So at about 18 inches past, or close to 2 feet, I start finding the center. I think it's really important to start matching the speed at which you roll it to the read at which you read it. We could have it read perfectly, but if we don't give it enough or we give it too much speed, the ball's not going to go in. I'm going to roll one even softer with not enough speed, and we're going to see what happens. You can see that it's trending to the low side, and this shows you how important the consistency of our pace is. For it to go in the center of that cup, it's got to be doing it at a certain speed. If our speed gets a little too slow or a little too fast, we're going to have a very hard time. One drill that I think is really helpful for you to start to work on is if I put a ball marker down where I think this putt needs to roll over to get to the hole, I'm going to go ahead and put one more down so you can see it. Your objective should be to roll it over this ball marker on its way to the hole. If you hit a putt and it misses the ball marker but hits the hole, maybe our ball markers aren't in the right place. I love the idea of double checking your read and your speed with some sort of intermediary target that you need to try and roll it over. I also like, for the same purpose, if I have the ball marker representing my cup, can I hit some putts to the ball marker and try and focus everyone to get about 18 inches past that? If my speed changes, I'm going to have a hard time reading it. So that was too much speed. It went in the hole, but it was too much speed. I just want to see if I can get it 18 inches or so past that ball marker. The more consistent my speed is, the easier job I will have reading putts from this distance. So direction is important. We have to get the read right, but we have to match the speed up for which we read that putt. Get out there, practice some 6 and 7 and 8 footers. They are a big influence on your score. Have a great week, and I'll be back with another tip next week.